quiet. They coming.
Welcome. Yes. We're back.
Was this episode 27?
I don't know. You keep a track.
I don't keep track.
Yeah, you obviously keep a track.
I honestly don't really notice a number until I look at the episode update on iTunes.
And that's the only time I pay attention when I'm uploading it.
Yeah.
That's when I pay attention to what episode it is. We should
get better at that.
Hey, for what?
I mean, we should know what episode we on, but either way.
We don't have to.
It's episode 27.
Oh, okay, so now you confident.
I'm just going to put it out there. If it's not, fuck it.
I hope y'all had a great week, man.
Good weekend.
What you do this weekend? Besides get blown out along with me by some 15-year-olds.
I wanted to tell you, I forgot though, the little skinny black dude that was playing. Yo, he's musty than a motherfucker.
Oh, I think you did mention. You said he smelled like a sub.
Like a sub shop.
Like a sub shop.
Fucking game 2. I think you was out at this.
Yeah.
I was running out of gas. Like I was sucking wind at the end of that game. And every time I was like trying to like catch a breath, he would like come under me try to grab a rebound, and I'm inhaling nothing but must. And I was like, that shit ain't do nothing but cut my breath even shorter.
That's a good offensive strategy.
It is. You smell like dog shit, and your opponent can't catch his breath.
Like he probably went into the game like, yo, I know I smell like shit.
Yeah, but
somebody gonna back off and not want to check me.
Me and young Tony Kukoc pulled out the W.
Tony Kukoc, yeah. He looked just like him.
I think he had the longest crossover I've ever seen, but he hit it.
Yeah, he did. But I'm not about to just let you breeze through the fact that we got our ass whooped.
Oh, yeah, we got washed. That wasn't even close. It was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Let's get a bucket.
Check it, man. So we went to Catalyst.
Catalyst. Yeah, Catalyst.
Yeah, Catalyst. That's a cat. I like that. Catalyst.
Yeah,
Whatever. Anyways, we went to the only one that has a basketball court. So, like, complete sidebar. Step your game up, goddammit.
Yeah,
Catalyst,
get a full
fucking court in every
full
single
court
one.
that's not part of an MMA gym. Like,
I appreciate you letting me into every single one of your gyms for $20.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
But step your basketball courts up.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to LA Fitness on Wednesday to play basketball on a real court. Because y'all ain't fucking...
They're not providing.
We gotta talk. We gotta talk to the lady on the billboard.
Yeah, she fucking up. But either way.
So we walk in there. We just gonna shoot around. Coming to realize that it takes me 2 to 3 days to recover now. Because I'm not even. It's my knees, man. I gotta get back.
A torn ACL. There's a lot happening.
That's crazy but it's crazy that I have a torn ACL and it's not. I don't feel like it. I just feel like it feels like I haven't played basketball in a couple of years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially like I played last year, but I didn't play. I just went to the playground myself, empty playground, and just shot around. Yeah. My knees are feeling it.
Yeah.
That's not an excuse for getting blasted by these young niggas because we were all just shooting around. It was about. We were obviously the oldest one there, I think, and then
not even close. We were.
Yeah, I think the kids were like what, 15, 16, I'd say.
That's being generous.
I'd give them
Tony
that.
Kukoc was maybe 14 to 15. Then the other little kid was mad young too.
Yeah, man.
He was like 9 or 10 maybe. I felt mad old shooting in that gym.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, fuck it, man. It feels good.
They definitely were all still in high school.
Freshmen probably. For sure.
One or two were definitely freshmen.
But we had all intentions of just going there shooting around. But the thing is, we both agreed that when
if we get called out,
you try to play teams, we're not gonna say no.
Yeah, we ain't no bitches.
You know what I mean? We just straight up like that. You know what I mean? Like
Super facts.
We out here.
It is what it is.
Call us out. We gonna step up.
You know what I mean? So they say, yo, y'all want to play twos? Let's shoot for it. Me and Tristan, we were shooting every other. Me and Tristan made it. We on the same team. Word.
I'm like, it's going to be lit.
Next thing you know, let's fast forward 10 minutes, not even.
I don't think the game was 10 minutes long.
Game 11, it's 7 zip. I'm like, hold on. We actually ended up being
fast.
It ended up being game point, and we still ain't scored.
I haven't even broken a sweat yet. That's how bad that shit was. Oh,
I was
man.
stressed out. I was kind of trying. I'm not even gonna fucking lie. I was. How about you? I was kind of trying.
I told you.
Especially when I found out what the
That's
score
when I
was.
first realized dudes smell like dog shit. And
So-
I just couldn't really get it. It kept taking my focus away. I'm like, what the fuck? And every time I look back, there's another layup. I'm like, oh shit. And that's what happened. It was the distraction. But yeah, they beat the fuck out of us. It wasn't.
Yeah,
it was ugly.
But at least you stayed on the court and
Well,
played
we
your
had-
heart out and won. Like,
Yeah.
you almost died.
I almost died from that smell.
Yeah.
I was like, every time I thought I caught my breath, here this motherfucker come.
Nah, but you was
When I got that
you
rebound,
jetted out of that
I needed
damn
water.
court to get some water.
I needed water
You
ASAP.
came back in, you were like, I'm done.
I'm like, fuck this shit.
I'm done.
I'll wait. Y'all play
Yeah.
21. I'll be back next game.
Yeah, that was fucking. Yo, but I feel like everybody wasn't playing all the way too because that little kid kept shooting
Well,
around
that almost
while
went
y'all was playing.
I caught a back. He dropped one off, and I had a
Yeah.
layup. But all I could see when I turned around was little Steph Curry, and I didn't want to end his career before
Yeah,
it started.
you know what I mean?
So I had to pull up and fucking end up missing.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was all in the way. That's why they need a full court because something to the other side while we play twos.
They might not have a facility like big enough.
No, it's not big enough. But they would have to expand on the back half to make that court a full court.
It is.
Then they
what
have
it
to
is.
rearrange how it would look and put the floor down. And they probably not trying to spend that money.
Yeah, I needed to distract myself to the point where I'm like, yo, Julian. I got home. I walked through the door. Julian was like, I want to go to the zoo. I'm like, that's interesting. Because it's like 48 outside.
That's interesting.
Because I was like, yo, it feel good outside. It's about 47, 48 outside. I'm like, it's not bad. It's a little cloudy, but it's doable.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I looked it up, looked the info up. I'm like, all right, cool, because since it's January and February, it's $5
Yeah.
and free parking.
No.
So I'm like, fuck it, let's go. And walked the entire goddamn zoo. Amazing time. But god damn it, my knees felt it. Because I ain't sitting down the entire time, and we was just nonstop. Yeah, and you know how Julian is. He is nonstop.
Amped up,
Yeah.
ready to go. That's how TJ getting on when he gets at this. He just take off.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just dogging the parents that put their kids on leashes, but
I don't get that.
I don't get it either. I didn't get it until like you see them little bad motherfuckers that just take off running, just kind of like yank them back.
That shit is wild to me.
It is, but it serves a purpose. And now I see what that
Well,
purpose is.
obviously, yes.
Now I
But
see
you
what that purpose
can't
is.
control your kid
You
to
tired,
that point.
It's like, hey, sometimes, hey, get over here, don't do it. You gotta get that extra. I thought about it. I didn't go through with it.
Yo, listen, man.
I thought about it.
When it comes to discipline, man,
Yeah.
I'm not here to beat the shit out of my kid. Like, come on, you know what I mean? Like,
That's not weird.
but let Julian step up to me when he's 13
Oh, you got
and talk to me sideways.
Oh, you got snuff.
It's open chest season.
You got it.
It's open chest
Yeah,
season.
it's
Your
open
bird
chest.
chest is caving in.
You gotta
No,
let them
no,
know.
don't do that.
I'm still big dog.
Hey,
That's what you gotta let them know. I can't wait till that day. I'm looking forward to it, kind of.
yo, that's why I want to take these kickboxing, these boxing.
Boxing.
Yo, we gotta go on Groupon and get these joints.
What's the
Yo,
one?
I'm gonna get him
Brown?
into that shit, yo.
Nina Brown never should have trusted you light skinned niggas anyway.
You said what? I don't know what the fuck you just said.
What's the line? Nino Brown. What did he say? The G one at the end said never should have trusted you. Never should have trusted you anyway. You pretty motherfucker. Like, that's how I feel. I'm gonna have to talk to my son when you get older.
Hey, and yo, I gotta get you. Are you ever planning on cutting like to what? How far are you gonna go to let his hair grow?
Well, not the first couple years. Maybe when he get like 5, 6.
But what if it like gets out of control? Like,
That's what braids are for.
oh, you gonna braid his hair?
I'm not gonna braid it.
Well, obviously,
Get people to braid
that'd be impressive if you
If I
braid
can
this
have-
goddamn hair.
Well, yeah, I would save some money that way, but no, I'm not.
That'd be impressive.
Nah, I'm not doing that.
For the low, I'll braid it. I'll try.
No, I don't have the patience.
You can give me $7. I'll try to braid his hair.
Nah, it's not worth it. It's not worth that headache. But if you have knots and shit in this, my baby hair, nah,
Nah.
can't have that. You can touch that old Julian. You can deal with it.
I gotta get his fucking haircut, yo.
Yeah, his curls are luxurious, so you gotta.
Yeah, but
you gotta respect him.
He has to respect it. He got it from me.
Why don't I get on man bun?
No.
How
dare you?
I'm just saying. You
How
gotta find a way to
fucking dare
take
you?
that shit. He got a lion's
Listen,
right
man.
now.
How dare you?
You got a young symbol running around. You gotta tame that shit.
I can't believe you just said that shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm stressed out.
You're really stressing right now. That's funny.
Because you just, like, you threw man bun
Yeah.
in the same conversation.
Well, man, he
with
might
my
like
son.
it. He might like it. You never know. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
But he also is all for getting about 2 inches cut off. 2-3 inches cut off.
I mean,
He's
yeah.
all for it too.
I mean, it's different. I
He's
just don't
choosing. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm
I
asking.
just don't want to like cut it that early because I don't want to mess up his grade of hair and have it growing weird.
I agree,
Yeah.
and that's what I've been worried about. But I feel
But
like
just
if
taking
you
a couple
can,
inches off, yeah.
yeah, but you can also take him to somebody that knows how to cut his type
Well,
of
I'm just
hair.
saying, like when you cut it that young, it sometimes it just like it messes up the grade. Like sometimes it's not ready to be cut. It's like
It has to, man. I think.
Yo, it depends on
yeah.
not like Caesar or nothing like that. Like,
No.
Like, if you taking a couple inches off,
Yeah. No.
yeah, that's different. I'm talking
No, yeah.
about sending them to the shop, letting them get like a dark Caesar. Now that's too much. That's too early. You don't need that.
No, hell no.
You can't send
No,
it.
he's probably going like scissors. Like he's
Yeah,
getting like 2 inches.
No clippers yet.
No.
You don't need.
No, my sister knows her own salon, I believe, in the West Side.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take him there.
Yeah, that'll
Yeah, I know they're gonna. I know they're gonna.
Yeah.
They know how to deal with because he's half Puerto Rican, half white. Like,
You don't have that.
you know what I mean? Like he has that thick curly hair and then it's long. So
Yeah, you don't need that.
yeah.
You don't need your style.
I told Amy said supercuts. I said chill the fuck out.
You should. That's
Chill
disrespectful.
out. Chill.
That's disrespectful.
No disrespect to the. I mean.
No, all disrespect to supercuts.
No.
All disrespect to supercuts. Like, you don't trust them with your. No.
Yo, but
No
they have.
minority should go to supercuts.
Huh?
No minority should go to supercuts. And he's half Puerto Rican. That makes him a minority.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Don't get. I shut it down.
All disrespect
Yeah.
intended.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
Right.
I was like, nah, man. Like, you need to know. I need to take him like somewhere where like you know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not trying to fuck up his hair.
You gotta get like someone who
Yeah.
really styles, like not just someone who's just in there collecting the check and they're trying to get you in and out fast. Somebody can take their time with it. So.
Yeah. Yeah, but that zoo. I mean, yeah. What else? What the fuck else was this week? Oh yeah, the fucking. I didn't care about the fucking Grammys. But you said you didn't watch. You said you watched the performances.
I watched the performance on YouTube this morning.
And
I watched Khaled last night because Terrence was texting about it in the group chat and I switched over. And that's why I texted, I think Khaled about to fall off this little ass stage when he started dancing because he was dancing extra hard on a stage by the side of this table. And
so what, he was performing?
They did Wild Thoughts.
Oh, okay.
And like, so
all three of them were out there?
Yeah, you know when he be doing that wild ass dance?
Yeah.
One misstep is all it take to end Khaled's career.
Mm.
So I thought he was about to tear, like, have at least a torn ACL. It was like literally the size of this table. Like there's not much room for him to do it. One misstep, he hyperextend his knee, break a foot, roll an ankle.
Was he up there without Assad?
Yes, no Assad.
Okay, cool.
Assad was there though.
No, oh yeah. Well, I would hope he was
Obviously
there.
He was there.
Yeah, he would.
He
Yeah,
could have produced the album. So shit.
That's a fact.
Yeah, he out there. That's his Grammy.
I mean, he really
Did
did.
he get a Grammy?
Huh?
Did they get a Grammy?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know who
You asking the wrong person.
I honestly don't know who
The only I know, Childish Gambino got
only thing I know is album of the year because we had that whole blow.
album was Kendrick.
Was it Kendrick? No,
Yeah.
that was rap album of the year.
Rap album of the year. Album of the year was
Album
Bruno
of
Mars.
Yeah, that's when we were having the conversation about. But
I mean,
that's the only reason I know who won that. I wasn't even like paying attention to it on Twitter.
You know how I feel.
That's
like,
how disconnected I was to it.
Yeah, I didn't care. My whole thing about it is, it's all politics.
Yeah,
I don't dig deep into it, but it's clearly politics.
It's
always
clearly
been
politics. It's been reported several times that people won't show up unless they get that performance, or they won't perform unless they are guaranteed a certain award.
Yeah, and I don't care about that shit. Yeah. Last year overall was a great year for music.
Yeah.
Period.
It was.
Like literally across the board. More hip hop and rap, in my opinion.
Yeah, it became,
because everybody that was expected to deliver delivered, except for Eminem.
Which is still crazy.
And you know what I mean?
But it kind of fits the mold of last year. It was all black excellence.
Yeah, damn,
try
yeah.
as he may, he's not black, but so he kind of
he was for the culture, but failed at it.
Yeah,
is that
pretty much? But it's like, it's weird because he's always dropped like politically based and like socially conscious records like here and there, but he's never done a full album dedicated to it. And I think that's where he kind of fell off. Because he's always had songs like Mosh or White America where he's talking about social issues. It's just when you try so hard to have your whole album catered to it, it just didn't work.
Yeah.
Like one or two songs is fine, but yeah, he built his whole rollout on that. Like with the cipher.
Even the cipher wasn't even necessary. To dedicate the whole entire...
The cipher wasn't necessary, and he had a song out before that called Campaign Speech.
Didn't even know.
7 minutes long of him. In that same vein, like acapella, just rapping about Trump, essentially.
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, it's called Campaign Speech. It's not bad. Like, he raps really well on it. It's just like, okay.
That was before the cipher?
That was way before the cipher.
How long?
So, like, maybe 2-3 months before the cipher.
What? I never even knew about that shit.
Songs,
where did that come from? Jesus.
That's like right... Actually, he released it right after Trump won. It was way before the cipher. Like, well, yeah. It was like right after the election that came out. Because now I'm thinking about it, yeah, I wasn't even that... No, I wasn't even that cold.
No!
Yeah, because I wasn't even that cold yet when that came out. That's how long ago that shit came out.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's crazy. It went under the radar like that.
But I don't think it ever,
I didn't even know
never was considered a single. It was just something that they put out.
I didn't even know they put it out, yeah.
Yeah, it was just on iTunes. It kind of just popped up one day.
I never look for Eminem music. I just don't. Like right now on my entire phone, you will not find
I just like bars.
Eminem
So I like anyone with bars want to pop up on my feed. So I have a lot of Joel Ortiz, a lot of Los, a lot of Crooked Eye, a lot of Royce the 5'9". Like I like bars.
Yeah.
But so that's what pops up in my search for. So that's how I found that one, honestly. That's how I found all the music I listen to.
But you know how I feel. Like I've felt like since it came out that I decided Big Sean's joint was the album of the year.
This is how I am. 444.
Well, album of the year. So what rap album? What
I can respect Kendrick getting it for Damn because that was an amazing project. But it's like I view Kendrick like LeBron. Like Damn was amazing, but it's like LeBron putting up 30 and 10. You expect that shit from him. So it wasn't like anything outstanding. Like it wasn't like he went for 60 on it. But as far as what Hov did, what he did, and the climate that we're in right now, pretty much doing something he's never done before, was giving you a full look into his life, and then actually having like showing he can still rap at 47 and make good songs. Mm-hmm. I felt like that should have been out in a year, if not Rhapsody. Rhapsody album had everything. Like
I only listened to it once. Still,
I listened to it. I just listened to it recently, honestly, just because Grammy season came up. I listened to it twice when it came out, and I listen to it like periodically. I take different songs out to a playlist or whatever. But I listened to it again maybe like 2 days ago, just to hear it again. Like she goes off. Actually, I listened to it because she was on the Breakfast Club.
Mm. Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, and that made me want to listen to it again. That album is amazing.
I was surprised when the Migos was on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like I was surprised.
I was surprised they can't. Then it seems like they're getting better at interviewing. Like they talk more. I think
because they were
interesting. They don't talk.
Yeah, because like
even Offset was like really talkative. Like usually it's like Quavo who say something and they kind of just ad lib. Well, Takeoff still does that. I don't think he knows where he is sometimes. I think he's just along for the ride. Like, the way he just got up
He
and
do be
left.
looking lost.
He just got up and left in the middle of the interview.
That was funny.
Like, he didn't say shit to nobody.
Yeah,
but he didn't tell anyone. He just got up and left. Like, who does that?
Hey man, that's how he is.
Takeoff. He took off.
But have you listened to Culture too?
Nah, not yet.
No, like at all.
Nah, I haven't listened to anything new yet. Like I just been recycling what I already have. So I'm waiting on it. Like I've been trying to catch my podcast I haven't listened to, so it's there. I just haven't listened to it yet. And then someone said Wayne put out the part 2 of Dedication 6, and I'm like,
You put out a part 2?
yeah, I didn't listen to it.
How many songs?
I don't fucking know. I didn't listen to it. I just heard it was out.
Wow.
It's called I think D6 Reloaded or something.
Did you go through the whole first one?
No.
How far did you get into it?
2 songs. Cut that shit off.
I went.
But no, Terrence sent me
7.
shout out to Terrence. He sent me the 2 tracks he put out with the one with Joel's and another joint he just rapping on.
I haven't listened to
And
it.
I kind of like, okay, it's something. It builds your intrigue, but it's at the same time, it's like it's not the most. It's not the best Wayne I've heard.
Right.
Like even recently, like well, it's almost 2 years now, but when he put out the Free Weezy album, like he had songs like Glory on there where he just went off. And then he transitioned from that to before that he had the features he was killing. Like he killed the DJ Drama feature. He killed the Big Sean feature.
Oh, okay. So to bring the conversation that we were having on the group chat's here, do you think Carter 3 is a classic?
Fuck no, I never considered it a classic. It was literally carried by a Millie. And it's not even the Millie on Carter 3 isn't even the Millie that took off.
Like
the album worth listening to.
I can't even remember. Okay, so Mr. Carter's on there. That's what
Carter's
with Jay-Z.
And he cut Jay-Z verse, so I don't respect that. He took Corey Guns off of Millie.
Mrs. Officer is horrible.
Mrs. Officer is terrible. Then you got what else?
Phone Home.
Phone Home is on there. 3P was the intro.
3P. That was hard.
Dr. Carter's on there.
I like that one.
It could have. I like the concept, but it could have been executed better.
Jesus, what's the Let the Beat Build?
That was
real good.
What's the one he had with Jewels and Fab?
Oh,
You don't know. You ain't got nothing on me.
Yeah.
And
That was
hard. Then he had the 2 at the end.
It's not. I mean,
To be explained, misunderstood. That was hard. And then that was really the album.
It's a good album.
If it was 11
good
songs,
enough.
yes, but it was 19. And there's way too many misses to be a classic with 19 songs. Like Carter 2 is a classic. That's almost 20 songs, and more than half of them are amazing.
From beginning to
end. That's
from
like that's his blueprint. Like Jay-Z's blueprint is like his most complete body of work until 444. Like
For real?
Yeah, Blueprint is that album.
I gotta listen to it. So, how much is Tidal?
Tidal's like $12, I think. This was single.
And then you get everything with that?
Yeah, it's a full thing. But I'm trying to figure out if they got a family plan now. It's like some people say they do, some people say they don't. But you Google it, something pops up, and then you can't sign up for anything. It's just weird. I gotta figure out the process out. Cause I got my mom and she's still on my account, so I gotta. If I switch from Apple Music, everybody loses Apple Music, so I gotta kind of figure that out before I make any decision.
Yeah, cause okay, so does
all the music I want to listen to is on Tidal.
Okay, so that's what I was gonna ask. So it has more of the music that you listen to, or it just has more music than Apple?
Everything I want to listen to is on there. So
okay.
But I guess you can say because there's certain like Beyonce albums that aren't on Apple that are on Tidal.
I don't listen to them.
Well, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Like,
oh yeah.
As far as
okay.
on my group, so that's on there. And then like I've been getting into Casanova and all his shit is on Apple. And was on Tidal. Jordan Lucas, all his previous works are on Tidal and not Apple. Like he got the 508, 507, whatever on Apple, but that's it.
That's his album.
Yeah, that's it. And that's
is that even? It's not even technically his album.
That's an EP. But He did.
Really?
Yeah, that's an EP.
Damn, there's a lot of songs
like
on
an
there.
album.
Yeah, hell
That's
yeah.
crazy. It's full length.
Yeah.
Like, that's nuts.
That's crazy. That's
an
an EP.
concept.
Yeah. That's crazy that that's an EP. I thought it was a fucking
Technically,
album.
his debut ain't even out.
Wow.
Because technically, he put that out. He was still independent, I believe.
Can you imagine if his debut would be that movie that he was trying to do? He
That'd
said
be crazy.
because he's trying to have a whole concept where he's rapping a whole movie.
I feel like he has to have a visual album.
Yeah, that'll be insane.
Because he makes the video. He thinks of the video before he even puts the song together.
Yeah.
So I feel like
which is a crazy way of
it's
like
backwards.
Yeah,
it's literally backwards.
And he has a song called Backwards.
But that's completely different.
I know, but still, like that's where his mind's at.
He raps.
That's where
and raps that same 8 bars the other way, and it makes sense. And that's something disgusting.
I don't even.
That's sick.
Yo, hold on.
He's not.
Speaking of backwards bars and backwards this and that. Why you gonna press me like this in the group chat earlier? Talk about you.
No.
You gonna ether me?
I had to. Well, I had to play off Terrence.
So all of a sudden,
I don't even know how I started. Terrence, like when the album dropped, and I was like, I was just joking, like I'm pushing for the fourth quarter, something like that.
So you're talking about me trying to get my rap career off the fucking ground?
Yeah, but I got more people believing in me than you do, so I'm not even trying to rap.
He didn't. So by him asking you,
I was just feeding off the joke.
Listen,
the way you took it is how you took it.
I took that because you said you was gonna ether me.
Well, why wouldn't I make that joke?
No,
I know you've been talking
no.
about trying to get a rap career off for the longest.
You're not letting me.
Someone asked me when my album dropping. Of course, that joke sets itself up. I'll be fooling. Like, it's my duty as part of being one half of this podcast.
Duty my ass, man. Listen.
As a man, I had to make that joke.
You trying to...
As a man. It's my duty as a man to make that joke.
So listen. What you trying to do? You trying to hit a smack? Like, what's up?
Like I said, man, 300 bars and running, beloved.
You already know what I said. I will give you 8 bars
that make no
that
sense.
will not even rhyme and body.
I do some loaded luck shit and just say a bunch of shit that don't make sense but make it make sense. Yeah. I can see the dumbfounded look on your face. I just got you right there. Drop a bomb for me. But
I told you this shit.
It was just off the joke.
That's fucking
just flowing off the joke.
I'm saying though, because we can give each other 8 bars. What's up?
I ain't got 8 bars.
4?
Shit. I give you 2. I'm like chocolate drop. I ain't got that shit.
Straight punchline.
Super high flame. I'm not a rapper, so I don't pretend to be.
All right, word.
Because
you don't want that. I'm glad you know how to pick your battle.
Nah, we can joke. We can get these jokes off. I body you in that, but as far as rapping, I'm not that guy.
Don't press me like this.
All
right.
I feel like my disrespect.
You saw what happened. You saw what.
My disrespect. You gotta remember, at the end of the day, I'm still a Twitter nigga, so my disrespect is on a different level than your disrespect.
But
there's levels to this.
Have you seen my inner Twitter nigga?
You don't have an inner Twitter nigga. It's just Twitter or you don't. So
listen,
that's where
I'm a live tweet.
That makes no sense. But
that was hard.
Okay, I'm gonna let you have that.
That was hard.
Let's get into this Michael Jackson shit.
Oh my God, you really trying to? God damn!
So I gotta say it before I forget it.
All right, man.
I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast. Shout out to Joe Rogan. I always learn some shit.
I forgot to listen. I listened to it.
It was the episode with Whitney Cummings. Well, the most recent episode with Whitney Cummings. I think she was on there like 5 times. But they were talking about there's a genre of singing called something. It's like it has to do with castration. Like where literally they groom kids from like teens, and they castrate them so they can reach those pitches. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of in the back in the day, opera singers was where they can maintain those high pitches later in life. And Joe Rogan, not even like before they even Googled anything, just happened to say out of the blue, he thinks that's what happened with Michael Jackson because his voice was so high even as an adult. It was always so high. And like part of the side effects from doing this surgery is you're stunted to whenever the age the surgery was done.
And the surgery is?
Castration.
Oh, okay. Yeah, shit.
Yeah, like literally castration. So they think he had a chemical castration, where they loaded him up with drugs and everything, so they didn't take his balls, but it chemically had the same effect as being castrated. So, and then
okay, so and what was the side effects? Because you said like
getting into
okay,
like because you're stunted to the point in time where it happened. So
okay.
His theory was it happened when he was a kid, like jacked in 5 days.
Okay.
So he never really grew up past that point because it stops. You have no testosterone at that point, so your body's not. You never go through puberty.
Right.
So he's just a kid this entire time.
Yeah.
Because he never had the opportunity to go through puberty because they cut off his testosterone.
He's just physically growing.
Physically, he's growing. You
Yeah.
still get like tall and shit, but you never grow from that point.
Right.
And he just said that shit on a whim, and then his producer Jamie goes online and he finds Dr. Conrad Murray in his book because that was Mike's doctor.
Right.
He knew all this shit. He put all that shit verbatim in his book, like saying like it was Joe who made him go through this procedure so he can keep those high pitched vocals later in life, and that's what explains his fascination with Peter Pan and all, never being able to grow past essentially a teen, not a preteen.
Okay.
So he's always been stuck in that form. So in his mind, him sleeping in the bed with a kid was just like a sleepover because he never grew.
His mentality
like,
wasn't really like
like in order to, it's just literally we're friends and this is what friends do because he never grew, even though he was a grown ass man at this point. So like it was a real fucked up theory, but yeah, it's all there in Conrad Murray's book, like which is fucked up. Like the fact that you would do that to your child this for a music career, so you can make money, so you ain't gotta work. That's fucked up.
That was a lot.
It was. That's why I wanted to get it out so I didn't forget. And I think I still some shit I forgot, but that shit's crazy.
So, okay. So my question is, does that prove that?
I don't think
what
it
he
proves
allegedly
anything.
did?
I don't think it proves anything, but it makes more sense. Like it fills in a lot of holes, essentially.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he did. I think that's what it. I don't know about the castration.
Yeah. Well, it's not physical castration; it's a chemical.
Oh, chemical. Yeah, that is right. That is right. Yeah,
so
you did say
it
that.
wasn't the actual castration, like because
chemical.
there's like recordings of people who've had like the physical castration surgery done in like their voices, and it's chilling to think like these are grown men, but they sound like little boys.
Right.
Like it's nuts.
That's
no pun intended.
Yeah.
But,
yo, drop a bomb for that one, man. That was a good one. Jesus Christ. Listen, man,
yeah,
but
that's why I wanted to get it out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about. Like,
did you ever, before hearing that?
No, never thought about it.
No, not even thought about it. What do you think about the whole Michael Jackson thing? And like, do you think he did?
It's hard to say. Like, it really
like R. Kelly actually.
R. Kelly
actually
actively.
Like,
he's actively still being a creep. Michael Jackson kind of
but there's
fell
proof that he pissed on his.
Yeah, that's proof.
You know what I mean? Like,
but I'm saying at the same time, when Michael Jackson after the trial, he fell back. Like, he just got back into strictly music. R. Kelly's still out here kidnapping underage girls. Like,
allegedly.
So it's not allegedly. That nigga did that shit. Fuck that. He had allegedly till he put that damn mask on. So that's why I can't listen to R. Kelly music anymore.
So is that something that's fucked up? If I can compare it, but so is there an asterisk next to his legacy, like anybody that like Michael Jackson, R. Kelly,
like all of them should have an asterisk. Compared
to like Barry Bonds having an asterisk next to his because of his steroids, and Mark McGuire, and
if you cheat
Sammy White Sosa,
he's wild.
Yeah,
he looks like a salmon, but see the nor there.
That's true.
Yeah, you have to, right? I like Barry Bonds.
It's hard because some people find it hard to separate the personal from the career.
It's hard to say with Barry Bonds because you can argue that before the noticeable steroid use, he was a Hall of Famer before. Like he was already a multiple-time MVP. He already was hitting mad home runs, stealing bases.
So Michael Jackson was
in his
probably
later career. You gotta figure when he didn't get accused of steroids until he blew up and gained all his weight later in his career, like towards the end. So like he already had 10, 15 years in before the steroid thing he was even a thing. So now do you discredit everything he did before? Which he would have been a Hall of Famer before all this shit. So that's where it's kind of blurry with him. Maybe even Roger Clemens, because he was already considered one of the greatest pitchers of all time before any notable steroid use. So like it's weird with him.
But I feel like sometimes people, I don't know, man, because I would like to put an asterisk. Let's just keep it like that way, because it's hard to like ignore everything they did before.
It's hard to ignore, because that's a lot of great music that you just ignore it now. You can't. It's there.
Like I don't know, man.
I believe I Can Fly happened. Like you can't put that away.
Yeah.
Like
I think I can. It's fucked up as a human being. Human beings are just fucked up. Period.
Yeah. What's more fucked up now?
But this art is amazing.
Well, here's where R. Kelly gets weird, because now that you have the context behind those songs, it's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I agree.
Michael Jackson never really alluded to anything in his music. It was just good music. So that's, I don't know. I guess it's just
like who would shock you right now if there was like some crazy ass allegation, a crazy story that happened like that's known to have like a clean almost like a Bill Cosby.
Chance the Rapper.
Like the way that would end.
He's too clean. He's too clean right now.
That'll be
out here giving money to schools in Chicago. He's hanging with the Obamas. He's clean cut right now. It's like he's performing with Kurt Franklin.
Is that what's up with music? Has he dropped any music?
He hasn't dropped. He re-dropped that Christmas album with Jeremiah that they put out last year, and that was it was as trash last year as it was when they released it.
Did they do anything? They added songs or something?
No, it's literally called Regifted. It's the same fucking album.
Oh, okay.
They put it back out.
Yeah, so you should expect the same expectations.
Yeah, that's why.
Like out of the,
it was bad.
You thought it was gonna grow on you? Like
sometimes that happens. Like Yeezus, I didn't like Yeezus when it first came out.
I loved Yeezus as soon as it came out.
It took me maybe 3 or 4 listens to like Yeezus before I actually got into it.
I kid you not, like
music sometimes takes a while. So
yeah, oh yeah, for sure, yeah. But in my like
that's how I felt about 444, and you didn't like 444 when it first came out. But I loved it my first listen.
Yeah. But that's how I feel with all of Kanye West's albums.
That's right. Yeah, it's just your Kanye.
First listen, First listen. Yeah, like first listen, I'm like, yo, this shit is fucking amazing.
Yeah, I was like that with 808s and Heartbreak too. Like I didn't get it at first, but now then after keep listening and hearing certain songs, like, oh, this is hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the only Kanye album that I was just like, yo, this is it. The first 2 times, well, the first time listening to it was maybe College Dropout and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Those are the only 2 that was like, yo, these are hard.
Yeah.
Because it took me a couple listens to get through Graduation. Took me a couple listens to get through Late Registration. It took me a couple to get
Late Registration. Mine was like I was a little not late, but it took me a little.
It took me a while to get through all that shit.
Yeah.
808s. Life of Pablo. Pablo took me a while to get through. Like there were certain songs that you felt you kept going to, but it took me a while. I was like, yo, this shit is hard.
Yeah, like 808s, Graduation, A Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Yeezus, man, all them shit was hitting, like for real.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. But
do you think Kanye West is like top 5 overall like artist?
As far as artist, yeah, you can't. Like, I thought you were gonna say rapper. But
No.
Artist, you kind of have to put him in. You got to put him in the category with the Mikes and Prince and those people in that ilk, because he is what he is. He's an artist.
Every album is different.
Yeah, like, he's not making rap albums anymore.
No,
and I think Drake's getting lost in that right now. He's trying to be too much like Kanye, where everything sounds different. Where he's just caught in between being. I think Drake should just go full time R&B. Like honestly, like you at this point in his career, he's put out more R&B albums than he had rap.
R&B or pop?
He's done more R&B than pop. Even when he raps, it's pop. Except for this Diplomatic Immunity.
But he has enough. I feel like he has enough bars to like.
That's the crazy part, though. He does have bars.
Yeah,
but he doesn't rap. Like even his rap songs, like what is that song? What's the 2 songs he put out recently? Not Diplomatic Immunity, but the
God's Plan.
God's Plan. That's a pop song.
Yeah,
that's a pop song every day. Like that's just a pop song. Like and he's rapping on it, but it's a pop song.
What I hate about Drake is that his music grows on me. Every
does.
Time.
It's catchy because
every fucking
pop.
time.
Like pop music does that.
Oh my god, man! Like
yeah,
that's why he is who he is. Yeah, like I respect him as both.
That's why I sided with Kendrick when they had their little tension because Kendrick's a rapper. Drake wants no part of Kendrick in a rap beef. Like he's not gonna withstand.
But Drake is also the type that you kind of have to believe what he raps. So if he got beef with you and he's saying something about you, it's like damn.
It's more disrespectful if he says it because of who he is.
Like, was he really upstairs from Meek Mill in the hotel room and blasting that shit?
That's actually true. Like, but
because there
was nothing gonna happen. Like Meek,
that's disrespectful.
That's disrespectful. But
like, goddamn it,
he go upstairs and snuff him. Now he back in jail.
That's like homeboy living upstairs from you, Monday through Friday. Not even Monday through Friday for a whole night. Just starts jumping. In the middle of the night, from like midnight to.
Nah, I'm going upstairs. That's
my point exactly.
That's just not that happen. Like
on purpose though, and when you open it, you be like, "What the fuck?" You be like, "Yeah, I did it." And
open chest season. Came his fucking chest in, make his nipples touch. Like that's where we at with it.
Come back downstairs, your Stacey. We gotta pack up.
Nah, I'm not leaving.
You ain't leaving either.
He ain't moving. Fuck that. Fuck that. I pay rent.
He been here longer. He don't?
Shit.
You don't pay rent?
He don't think he pay rent. He gotta pay rent.
I'm about to say, you just said that.
Well, he don't have a job. I think he's retired, but either way.
You see, that means you gotta do better because he ain't working and paying rent. You working and paying rent.
Get money every month though, and he's ex-military, so he probably getting that shit. So
just be careful, man. I'm down for whatever. I got your back. Just be careful because I made direct eye contact with him. Kind of scary.
I don't think I know soul.
And he's like what, like 60?
Maybe he looked terrible for his age, whatever he is.
That's
but I
don't underestimate him.
Look in his eyes. I don't think he has a soul, so I'm not messing with him.
He could probably kick your head off.
I don't know about that.
He kicks your head off.
I just feel he might do some sadistic shit and not care about it. I can see that happening.
So what you saying? Like it's him or the Ouija board?
I'm gonna give him the Ouija board and just plant that shit somewhere. And put that shit under his welcome mat and just see what happens.
Don't do that.
Just see it something like
we gotta reload. I'm not recording here.
Just see some weird shit pop off upstairs.
No, no, man.
Just to see what happens.
No, I ain't doing that shit.
Get a little GoPro, take a little experiment, see what happens. Even your head starts spinning backwards.
Let's get on a lighter note real quick, cause that Michael Jackson shit was crazy. Just real quick, I might have been living under a rock. The XFL.
Yeah, that's happening again.
Okay, so again,
yeah.
I don't remember.
It was only one season.
Okay, so what was the difference?
What do you mean? XFL?
Yeah, like what?
Bunch of fuck shit. That's what.
Like NFL Blitz?
Yeah, essentially. They didn't have kickoffs. They had they had placed the ball at the 50, and you take one person from one team, one person from another team, and they race to the ball, and whoever comes up with it first, that's who starts getting the ball.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
So off bat, that's where we at with it.
All right.
Cheerleaders may or may not have been porn stars. Like every one of them.
Okay.
Like, so that was the thing.
So it's so what you're saying? Okay, so where will this air? Just off. Okay, so they won't. Wild. So they probably won't let the cheerleaders twerk and shit.
They was doing it. It was on NBC.
It was on NBC.
NBC and Spike.
Okay, it needs to be on.
Spike. You remember Spike TV?
Spike is not Spike no more.
Well, it was TNN back then. But now I think it's still Spike. But
no, I think it's
Paramount now.
It's Paramount now.
That channel though. They didn't do shit. They had the man.
I used to watch MXC on that shit. You remember that shit?
Oh my god, that shit was crazy. The Chinese. That's how I found out Japanese people just don't give a fuck about their life.
That was amazing.
Like, people, they just go on game shows and get fucked up.
Yo, shout out to MXC, man. Yo, drop a bop for MXC, yo. That was the funniest shit ever, yo.
No, because literally people just voluntarily injuring themselves.
Yeah.
But XFL.
Okay, so what? So, all right, so
that
no kickoff.
They didn't do like they allowed you to put nicknames on the back of your jerseys. That's how the He Hate Me thing started. With Rod Smart.
Okay.
Yeah, his nickname was He Hate Me. Put that back on the jersey. What else? There was like just weird rules. It wasn't like they actually tried to make good football.
It was exciting.
They just wanted shock value. And that's exactly what they got.
So it'll be more cleaned up. Like, do you think it's happening?
It's gonna be more cleaned up because the way they rolled it out is they don't even want people with any criminal record whatsoever. So if you got like a DUI, you're not allowed to.
Is it just Vince McMahon behind it?
This time around, it is. Before it was him and a few other people, but now it's him as the sole proprietor, and I don't think that's gonna work. Like he's losing it. He's losing his mind essentially.
But what if okay, so Diddy.
Okay.
He was immediately in the talks with to try to get the Panthers.
Well,
why can't he? Why can't he go after the XFL?
Accepted in the XFL.
Why?
He's literally talking about you have to stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, it's about to fall. It's about to fall.
Boom. Breaking stuff.
What's up?
What's going on, man? Alright, bye.
What's up?
What's going on, man?
What's up, man? How you gonna just come in and make a guest appearance without letting us know? Huh? I know, right? Oh, man.
Yeah. But,
so
as far as what's
up, man?
High five. But what was I saying? They just wanted shock value. So
no, you were saying why wouldn't Diddy? Why wouldn't Diddy?
Yeah, he won't be accepted. This is Trump's football essentially. Like Trump and Vince McMahon are long-standing friends. Like they've been friends for a long time. So it's gonna be that type of group. Like they don't even know what cities are gonna get a team right now.
So will it happen though?
It's gonna happen.
Definitely
it's
happen
in 2020, I think. Or
will it be
2019.
so? Is it really the NFL's direct competition?
No, it won't.
Just it's the Arena Football League's competition.
I don't think it's gonna be their competition because
really?
You don't know what the players are gonna look like.
Yeah.
Like even in Arena, it's a different game.
That's probably dope.
The CFL,
I'm down to watch it.
It's like I think it's gonna run congruent with the CFL.
Okay.
So like,
all right.
End of NFL is where it's gonna pick up. So it's only 8 teams. So.
What's up, man?
You wanna get out? We'll wrap up soon.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up in a minute. Matter of fact, we can wrap up now. It's
gonna be trash.
Is it gonna be trash?
It's gonna be trash.
Okay.
The first time it was trash.
I don't remember. It was only one season.
Yeah, that's what.
What year was this?
I don't even know.
Like early 2000s?
Early 2000s.
10. I don't know. So 10, 15 years.
Probably. Yeah, it's been a while.
Like 10 to 12, I'd say.
Yeah, it's been a long while.
That's a lot of years to take off and like rebuild it though.
If he does it the right way, but there was only like one game that was actually worth watching. It was like the championship game. But yeah, that shit's not gonna last. He's that's the wrestling.
Yeah, because I saw.
Like, cause he can barely maintain that. Now you want to try to do football?
I can't do wrestling no more, man. That shit was fake as soon as Stone Cold and The Rock left. I don't give a fuck nobody said. That shit was fake then.
Oh, it was fake.
It was fucking amazing.
It was just good TV.
Good TV. The
Rock,
Rock,
Stone Cold,
Ric Flair, like Kane, everybody in their prime.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
Because you know what? They can all act.
Yeah,
and they sold it, and it felt good.
It was so amazing.
Now it's just that.
It was amazing, man. You know what, man? We done, man. Let's wrap this up, man.
XFL gonna be trash.
Oh, prediction. Patriots?
Patriots.
Me too.
I don't want him to do it, but come on.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah.
There's no way around it.
That's why he's getting that sixth finger. For that sixth ring.
Hey, let it be. And remember, man, everything you just heard was possibly disrespectful.
A lot of disrespect. Supercuts get all that disrespect.
Yeah.
But everything else,
In a respectful way, man.
disrespectful in a respectful way.
That's all it is, man.
You know.